Which was the greatest match in WWE history?
History?
Yes. Unfair questions.
God. So for me personally, this is probably not the greatest match in history. I'll give you my top 5. I'll give you my top 5 matches that I love.
Mhm.
Batista and Taker at WrestleMania, I think 23 or 2.
One of them, right? 2 or 3, yeah.
I love that match. I love John Cena and Umaga at the Royal Rumble. It was a last man standing match. I
Yeah.
think that was 06, maybe 05. I love that match quite a bit. Daniel Bryan and John Cena, SummerSlam 2013. Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville, now Pac. This was TakeOver. God, I don't remember which TakeOver, but it was also, I think, in 2013-14.
Around that time.
And then my 5th, wow, this is tough. There's so many to choose from. Maybe I would say, and I'm doing a disservice to like all the people who watched the Attitude Era because that wasn't really my time. You know what I mean? So I didn't really see those matches when they happened. I'm just thinking about matches that meant a lot to me and kind of influenced my style. I think Christian and Randy Orton had an amazing match that's very underrated. I believe it was Over the Limit, 2012 or maybe 2011. 2011, I think,
Yeah.
or 2010. The early 2010s that I really, really enjoyed. But I enjoyed that match more as a wrestler now than I enjoyed it as a fan back then. That's one of the first matches that oh God, and I also have to give a shout out to one of my favorite matches of all time. Brock Lesnar and Daniel Bryan in Survivor Series 2019, I think. One of the rare heel matches in WWE history. And yet, what an incredible story they told. To me, this is a 5-star match because it was one of the only matches I've ever seen along with Okada and Shibata at Dominion in New Japan. I don't remember what year it was. That made me forget that wrestling was fake. As a wrestler,
Yeah.
I was watching that like, and Brock Lesnar is the best at that because he kind of is just out there doing stuff for real. But he's one of the best sellers of all time. Danielson had Brock Lesnar in the yes lock, the label lock, and you could literally see Brock turning purple. Yeah. And every time he took a Busaiku knee or got kicked in the knot, like he was selling that like, he is so incredibly good at that. And it means so much because he's such a monster and because he dominates so much of the match that when something happens to him, he doesn't need a million false finishes or near falls. The 3 or 2 that he does make the crowd explode. That's Goldberg, Brock Lesnar had, oh my God, that match was amazing at WrestleMania. Like it didn't need to be any longer than it was. It is exactly what it needed to be. I'm going way longer than 5 matches, but those are just matches that I use as examples of look at these guys and look how they work.